Everyone, we are going to see the Brewster's law. That is phenomena polarization by reflection of light. So see here carefully how this Brewster's law hold. It is observed that when unpolarized light this unpolarized light is allowed to fall on transparent glass under certain conditions. What are the certain conditions? When certain angle of incidence, when it is fall on certain angle of incidence, then what happens? The both phenomena, reflection and refraction, both takes place. So in that condition, the phenomena which take reflection, this reflected light is completely polarized, whereas refracted light is partially polarized. Then this certain angle of incidence I is denoted by IP and called polarizing angle, and it can be clearly understood here in this diagram. What is this? See here in the diagram. Let us consider this is the glass. Right? Here in this glass, let a perpendicular line, normal, lies here. Now we are selecting an unpolarized light here in this case, falling at a certain angle of incidence called polarizing angle. This light is considered unpolarized light. This is unpolarized light allowed to fall on a glass plate at a certain angle of incidence called polarizing angle. For air and glass, this polarizing angle is around 57 degrees. In that condition, some of the light reflected. This reflected light becomes completely 100% polarized. In that condition, their plane of polarization, plane of vibration lies perpendicular to the plane of a paper. So light is completely polarized and its plane of vibration is completely perpendicular to the plane of paper, so their direction is given here. And some of the light refracted also, bending towards normal. In that condition, this light is partially polarized. So it is completely polarized, and this light is partially polarized. See the mathematics in this. Under that condition, the Brewster's law speaks that the refractive index of material of glass Let n denotes the refractive index of material of a glass. It becomes tangent of polarizing angle. This formula, which is represented by equation number 1, is known as Brewster's law here in this phenomena. So see, a reflected angle completely polarized, 100% polarized, and it is partially polarized, and a plane of vibration is along to the plane of paper, and here plane of vibration is perpendicular to the plane of paper. Now see the mathematics here, Snell's law here. Snell's law speaks refractive index n is equal to sin IP by sin R. Let R denotes angle of refraction here in this case, represented by equation number 2. When one compare equation 1 and equation 2, here in that one may write tan IP is equal to sin IP by sin R. Tan IP can be written as sin IP by cos IP is equal to sin IP by sin R. Now see very carefully, sin IP, both cancel. It means that this implies that cos IP can be written as sin R. Sin R cos IP can be transferred sin 90 minus IP is equal to sin R. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Then one may write, if both are equal, 90 minus IP is equal to angle R, or this implies that polarizing angle plus R is equal to 90 degree. See, one thing is very important here. The angle between polarizing angle and R is perpendicular 90 degree to each other. Now focus here in the diagram. What is focus? If it is IP, this angle is law of refraction IP, and this is R. IP plus R is here 90 degree. IP plus R is 90 degree. This total is 180 degree. So see, this angle is also what? 90 degree. It means reflected ray and transmitted ray, this is refracted ray, both are perpendicular to each other. So see, what does this imply? Reflected ray and refracted ray is perpendicular to each other. So here in Brewster's law, the important results you want, Brewster's law is, if light falls on a glass at a certain angle in which reflected ray becomes completely polarized, whose plane of vibration is perpendicular to the plane of paper, whereas refracted ray are called transmitted ray, partially polarized, and plane of vibration is along the plane of paper. Then after doing the mathematics with Snell's law, equating and obtaining the important result, the reflected ray and refracted ray both are perpendicular to each other. It means not only they polarize, but they becomes mutually perpendicular to each other. This is about Brewster's law. Thank you and have a nice day.